This is going to show how you can use JMP to do confidence intervals. When you open JMP, you should get to the screen that you see now, and if you have already opened previously any files, they'll be in the Recent Files quadrant here. But if you haven't, then you can open them from the Open shortcut icon, which is the little folder. So if you click on that, you'll get to the Open dialog box and find the file you want using regular file dialog box. I'm going to open bone loss, so click on that and it will populate down here at the bottom the one you selected, and you click open there, and that should bring up a table in JMP with all of the data from that file. We want to go to Analyze. So look at the top and click on the Analyze drop down, and the first one is Distribution, and that's where we're going to have our confidence interval tool, also our significance test tool. When you click on that, you get a distribution dialog box. This distribution has only one variable in it, this table I mean. So you click on the variable that you want to analyze, and when it's highlighted, you're going to put it in the Y column. So you click on that, make sure that you see it show up here. If it doesn't show up in that white box, then you didn't select anything. Then you're going to click OK, and you'll get the distribution results. So remember, this shows you your histogram, your box plot, all of the quantiles. So these are the 5-number summary numbers, upside down of course, because JMP likes to do things upside down. And then down here you have your mean, standard deviation, and notice that you also have I didn't really mean to do that. Notice that you also have the 95% confidence interval right there. The upper confidence limit and the lower confidence limit, if you want a 95% one. So if you want that, then you're done. It's right there. But if you're not sure and you want to actually run a new one, you're going to go to this little red drop-down arrow, and it will give you a whole bunch of other tools you can do with this. And that's the list of tools you can do. And you see confidence interval is one of them. So you click on that, and it brings you down to a short list of 3 common ones, and then you can put in anything you want. So, whoops, we're going to put the 95 just to show that it's the same. And then you get down here at the bottom a display of the confidence interval that you selected. The 95% shows up in the column 1 minus alpha, and that should make sense because if we have the rest of the area, it would be 0.05. So a 0.05 alpha would be, if it was a two-tailed hypothesis test, it would be 95% in the center, and that's your confidence interval. Notice that it gives you 2 confidence intervals, one for the mean, that row. So the estimate is the mean of the sample, the statistic from this particular sample. The lower CI matches the lower CI here, and the upper CI matches the upper here. So that's because it's a 95. Oops. If we wanted to do a 99, we could go back to this drop down and grab a 99% confidence interval, and that's selecting it here. And then you'll see that you have a new confidence interval here, and this alpha shows you that it's, the 1 minus alpha shows you that it's 0.99, so that's your 99% confidence interval. Again, we're just looking at the row for mean, so the estimate is going to be the same. It's going to be the same because we're always going to center our confidence interval on the mean of the sample, if it's a confidence interval for mean. And then you'll notice that because it's more confidence, 99%, the band is wider than the 95% one. And if you want a different one, you just go back and choose Other, and then it will bring up a dialog box that lets you type in what you want. So you put in here what you want, 0.96 is what I'm showing you, and make sure you keep the two-sided button checked, because that's really what we're looking for with a confidence interval, is we want everything else on both sides. We want the center 96%. And then we click OK, and we get another one. And that's a 96 one, which we remember we check the 1 minus alpha column to see what our confidence interval is. Remember that you can also use these gray triangles to collapse everything if you want to. I didn't do that here to show you, but if the scroll bar is getting too long for what you want to see, you can always collapse the things above, and then it'll just show you what you're interested in. And we have all the confidence intervals there. And that's the end of this particular video, and I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching it.